fun little mission I had to abandon and start over because I thought it was worth putting out there.
I told you what I know, Varuni. I'm trying to make this right.
Obviously, we need to recover this mysterious key. I don't know where it is, or what it does, but if Daedric princes intend to mount an invasion over it, we can't afford to let it slip through our fingers. Gascoigne insisted that Talking Crows stole the key from him, right? We should start with them. According to the constables, the birds started stealing things as soon as they arrived. I've never seen a crow before. Is that sort of thing unusual? Well, the fact that they arrived so soon after you revealed the shadow is suspicious. But they seem more interested in simple mischief than anything else. Ask around the Chancel of Transaction. Perhaps one of our constables can tell you more. The sermons never prepared us for something like this. Perhaps, when this is all over, Lord Set can write an addendum on what to do when Talking Crows and Daedric monsters come calling. Not until today, no. They're really quite beautiful. Aside from the mocking and stealing and, defecating. I read that birds come in all sorts of colors. Is that accurate? Hundreds. Fascinating. I'd very much like to see more of these birds. For research purposes, of course. Introducing a foreign species to Lord Set's creation could result in all kinds of unforeseen errors and deviations. What? No. I have too many responsibilities here. And to leave Set's side? It's an absurd suggestion. No offense, of course. Clockwork City is my home. I have no desire to leave, no desire at all. Now, we have work to do, right? It clearly possesses some great power. Keys exist to lock and unlock doors, right? I assume they want to unlock something. We don't often rely upon locks, but I guess it's possible. Maybe an apostle's chest, or some lower sections of the Incarnatorium? I really wouldn't know. What happens in the Cognitum Centralis remains a mystery to pretty much everyone. But don't worry. If Lord Set locked something away, no mere key could open it. Certain? I guess it's possible that... No, I'm certain.
You'll cease this line of inquiry immediately.
We have a right to know, Apostle. If this shadow set really is running around...
If you continue this blasphemy, I will call the guards.
Suddenly afraid of the truths you so fervently preach?
Go on, get out of here.
We go where we please, wingless. Go away, or we peck out your eyes. Eyes? Ah, sweet, juicy eyes.
Such flavor.
Ah, tender bits.
Vile beasts. Come to gawk at the birds? Just keep those heels spring-loaded, friend. The big one there nearly pecked an apostle's ear off. She said it was due for a replacement anyway, but even so, I'm sure it didn't tickle. Well, may Sothasil bless your attempt. Honestly, if you got them to stop bickering and babbling for even a moment, I'd probably slip a spring. Other than everywhere, the loudest gather around a tree just outside the basilica. I assume those are the ones you're after? Now listen, they'll demand some kind of ridiculous tribute, I guarantee it. Don't do anything stupid, all right? I pity the factotum that has to clean his holy likeness up there. I've never seen so many droppings in one place. What, like the birds? No. We did have a skeevaton infestation once. Someone left the fabricator running and it spewed out thousands and thousands of the things. The apostles deployed clockwork cats to catch them, but then we had too many cats. Exactly. By the time Sothasil caught wind of it, the fortress was packed full of wind-up bears and motorized tigers. Quite a scene. The clockwork god destroyed all of them, except the skeevatons. I like to think he has a sense of humor.
Intruder! Halt! Halt! Speak or be pecked! Spy! Stay back or I'll... Wait! I know you! The Duke's tall, fat-legged vassal from Crowswood! Ha! Well, we're not in Crowswood anymore, Featherless. Go look for shinies somewhere else! Spy! No talking! I know a spy when I see one! The Exarchs of Dross may share meat with featherless giants, but not the Black Feather Court! In wartime, only spies approach without tribute. Every bird knows that! Tribute! Yes! Shinies for the Duke! We demand a treasure from our enemy! The metal man who shouts at us, Constable Drados! May his tail droop and his wings wither! Snatch up his silver treasure, and then we parley! Go!
Yeah, his tail and his wings. The robot dark elf.
Perhaps he carries a treasure beneath his clinkety-clanking clothes. Or maybe he hides treasure away in the stone nest called cloisters. That is for you to find out, Featherless. Now go!
I am pleased to meet you. Entity name not found.
Alright, so a lot of times in these games, you can only get into places once during a mission. I'm not overly familiar with Clockwork City, so I don't know if this is a place we can come into. Oh, okay, yeah, this is no big deal. Let's go check out Droda's place. You know I gotta. Sorry. Seriously, fucking douchebag, I'd kill you on the first place. That's it. You deserve. Seriously, fucking killing them doesn't even work. Turn green, you piece of shit.
You think I'm just gonna stand here and let you do that?
I guess not. No dry blood or rip off. What the hell is her trinket? Oh. Bro, you're in low res.
Look who's back. Just couldn't turn the key with those birds, eh? Don't be too hard on yourself. At least you've still got all your fingers. I told you they'd ask for something. A silver treasure. Oh, of course! They want my canteen. Those daffy birds sent you after a pewter canteen. Well, they can't have it. Sorry, mate, but I'm not about to give those scavengers anything. Fine, but this had better work. If these vermin are still filching our tools and tableware in a week's time, I'll know who to blame.
Yeah, that's right, I brought him here. Douchebag. There we go. Back up there.
By his will, we are sustained.
Well, do you have our shinies? Speak, spy! Such sparkle and shine! The shouting metal man gave you this treasure willingly? Why? Ah! He quails at the might of the court and wishes to surrender! Yes! Yes, we accept! A fitting prize, this canteen! Perhaps you are a worthy crow friend after all. Ask your questions. Ask! A key? Yes, the great prize. The shiniest lockpoker. Our heroic knight of Marrow breached the gates and claimed it from the clumsy apostles and our exarch foes. The featherless ones squabble over its whereabouts, but they'll never find it. Never! No. Only our Duke of Crows knows. You cannot speak to him, crow friend. not without an escort. Find the Knight of Marrow. He is our grandest champion, sleek and strong. Honor him with shinies and sweet meats, and he may help. By a great waterfall, south and east, swooning like a lovesick dove, no doubt. Even now he builds his lady love a glorious nest, but she is fickle and he is foolish. Go and talk to him. He needs adventure. Enemy crows, the exarchs of Dross. They serve the Shadow Women and try to steal the great prize from us. But the Black Feather Court bows to no one. Our Duke will rend their queen of chaff to pieces, and we will feast on her entrails!
Wow, dude. Holy shit.
Shrikes! Weeping, featherless paleskins that swat and curse us! And their other servants also, black-robed cultists. May they eat sour meat and die! If you see it, you will know. No silver glistens and gleams like the prize. The exarchs and the Shadow Women want it, but it's ours now. Ours! The Knight of Marrow claimed it for the court. Ask him. How did you learn how to talk? We crows are clever and wise. Wise! We bend our words into sentences just as you do. Except we're better at it because we're smarter than you.
Please remain at a safe distance, Resident. Full malfunction detected.
Who is this? Do you come to challenge the Knight of Marrow? Have at thee, featherless foe. If you be foe, cast down your silly gauntlet. But I warn you, you touch this magnificent trove at your peril. I gathered these treasures for my lady love, and I would sooner die than let you take them. What say you, featherless? The Duke holds court in Blackfeather Castle. I could arrange a meeting, but can't you see? Heartache has clipped my wings. Lady Blightwing spurns me. My heroic exploits and shiny gifts only bore her. Mine is a tale of woe. Woe! You would do that? But how? I gathered a great hoard of glistening treasures and sweetmeats, and she only laughed. Laughed! Perhaps a different gift. You featherless ones sometimes woo with song and verse, yes? Teach me. Yes, a poem! A trinket unlike any other! The flightless oafs who live here in the fortress hid a great hoard of words in one of their stone houses. If you help me pluck the tenderest verses, I will take you to see the Duke. Follow me! The word vault is this way! This way!
Alright, so I'm assuming there are going to be consequences to the story based on the choices that you make, but for the most part in these stories, those are pretty minor no matter what you do, and it
You'll
really
cease
comes
this
out
line
the
of
same.
inquiry immediately.
We have a right to know.
Just because it's an MMO, it
Here we
can't
are.
constantly
The word
change
vault
from
lies
depth to
behind that door. I shall perch here and await your...
Oh, fuck.
feathers quiver with inspiration. Tell me, have you found a poem worthy of Lady Blightwing?
Oh, this should be a good laugh.
By the word of Set, I am bound. Welcome to the Archivox, resident. How may I assist you? Just a moment. Category not found. Your request, love poem, does not appear in our organizational schema. I regret that I was not able to help you today. Please report this deficiency to the archivist in residence.
Dreaming. Discarded flowers. Empty cylinder.
Thank you for your patience. This unit has generated an original composition based on your inquiry. Love poem. Please claim your word form at spool 17.
Oh, this should be good.
Poem. A collection of thematically appropriate statements and metaphors arranged in stanzaic sequence, including title and required punctuation. Yes, this unit has composed a poem. I hope it meets your specifications. May Set bless your labors.
Oh, I can't wait to read this. That's awesome. Let's see, the 100-year-old elf or the pussy boy. Looks like he writes poems. I want to make sure we get to see all of them.
Welcome to the Archivox, where all children of Sotha Seal may hear his divine word. What can I help you with? A love poem? Oh, where to begin? I have so many favorites. Perhaps the Song of the Axle. Or are you looking for something more conventional? Ode to Brass Lily might please you. It's over on spool 19.
Alright, let's see what's behind door number 3. I bet it's gonna be a new lore book.
You need something? I'm sort of in the middle of this theorem, and... yep, lost it again. Damn. Well, you got my attention now. What do you want?
Hello. Goodbye.
Love poem? By the gears, why do you want one of those? I don't stray far from the mathematics spools nowadays, but I used to love the Ballad of Brisebrough, the Battle Axe. Might not be the sweetest verse, but it'll get your blood pumping. Spool 6.
Okay. I guess we're going with the Brass Lily, huh? Okay.
My feathers quiver with inspiration. Tell me, have you found a poem worthy of Lady Blightwing? Well, which one should I use to woo my sharp-eyed love? Yes, perfect! Let's do that one! I can't wait to express my feelings in the sweaty, fat-legged, wingless tradition. Follow me to the Machine District, Squire. You can finally meet my lady love. And the Duke, too, I guess. Away! To the castle of my lady love!
All prices have been calculated with current market trends.
Take a breath and report. What's the situation in there?
Grim, Proctor. Daedric beasts and shadow cultists control much of the district. And the crows, oh, God, the sky's thick with them.
This way, Squire! Come! Come!
Varuni's auxiliary? What are you doing here?
Well, let me talk to him.
First that bastard Devaith, and now the crows? Your taste in companions grows worse by the hour. Sorry, we're having a very bad day. You mean to enter the Machine District? Why? Normally, I'd say we should simply kill them all and take the key by force. But it seems these birds have a real talent for hiding things. Daedra and cultists tossed the district for hours, and from what we can tell, they didn't find anything. Fine. You can play their ridiculous game. For now. But I'm coming with you. I've lost enough citizens already. A word of advice. Don't let these Daedric pests push you around. We need to learn the nature of this key before it's too late.
No! Your metal woman is not allowed in Castle Blackfeather. I forbid it.
I don't want to go anywhere near your filthy castle vermin. Let's get this over with.
Okay, so, right now, we're working on this guy right here, but, this also, you have to do this, storyline up to this point to get in here, so you can get the last the last piece of this 300k DPS dummy. That's a very rare achievement. You have to travel all over the world to get it, so we're gonna make a side detour while we're inside there. The last piece of that.
Keep your sword arm wound tight. Daedra could still be lurking around here.
I have no idea if we're gonna be able to come back in here after this is done or not. I love these open crates. These things are so cool to decorate your house with. Alright. Integral of reason should be right down here. just saw it. Or is that you? Fucking prick. Alright, give me a second to look this up here.
Crow Mother, help me.
My fair maiden of ruin, my heart swells to see you, like a dead cat's belly warmed by the sun. A brass lily nods, under gentle showers. Its shiny petals polished under a rain of kisses.
Rain? No rain. It crinkles my feathers.
Oh, no, not real rain. A rain of entrails. Yes, tasty entrails.
Entrails? Oh, Sir Knight, you know the way to my heart goes through my gullet. Bring me entrails and I shall share with you. Maybe.
She said yes. I owe you a debt, crow friend. Duke, Duke, may I present the featherless poet?
Approach, poet. Let me get the measure of you. Hail, crow friend. Yes, I remember you. The wingless bat killer of Crow's Wood. How could I forget my tallest, clankiest vassal? I thank you for what you did for our gallant knight of Marrow. Now, what boon do you seek from the Black Feather Court? The shiniest? The great prize? Outrageous. What could you possibly offer us that rivals the luster of the magnificent lock poker? Speak quickly! Speak! My knights and I must prepare for our next battle with the Exarchs of Dross! You would take up the Black Feather banner? Tempting. The Exarchs use wingless allies to shoot down my vassals and scatter my treasures. But if we had a giant of our own... Very well. I accept! Go! Destroy the Exarchs, and the key is yours! Yours! The Exarchs of Dross hate us. They envy our fine plumage and covet our gleaming treasures. I parleyed with their leader before, the Queen of Chaff. She thinks that Daedra will reward her for loyal service, but we know that's not true. Not true! Eons in Crow time. But the Blackfeather Court will not be intimidated by these grackles. My knights will pluck the Queen's vain feathers and leave her to flop about like a fledgling. Through a pool of shadow, we heard the call of our mistress and obeyed. But once we saw this great sea of treasures, we decided to revolt. The Duke of Crows does as he pleases. This city of shimmering prizes belongs to us now. I have heard this name, Sothasil. A dead king. A soon dead king, I've heard it said. It makes no difference. The Black Feather Court claims this place. It's ours! Ours! I know only that he's a half-metal giant who hides in a buzzing nest deep within the city, and that the Exarchs and their featherless allies want him dead. But how does this help the war effort? Enough talk! Go! Go! We grew tired of it. Dreary spider caves, screechy bats, crumbling roosts. The court deserved a much grander domain. So here we are, and here we will stay. Clockwork apostles? Fair! Clanking, featherless peasants. The Black Feather Court cannot be cowed by wolves or bats or hags. We will certainly not bow to frumpy metal wizards.
Frumpy?
So, we're going to fight birds. If only my Riemann Dragoons could see me now, channeling the arcane to defeat poultry.
Nice.
You know, it's times like these that I really wish I had a sense of humor. But since I don't, I expect you to keep the details of this entire escapade to yourself. You're really reaching. Enough small talk. Let's kick the droppings off our boots and get on with it.
Okay, so kick you in the face to wipe off the droppings. Ooh, book. Yeah, that takes me back in the storyline. Well, this is a lot longer than most books in this game. You will respect my murder.
Thick-legged filth! We'll pick your eyes! His arms will be the death of us! Fly! Fly!
Oh my god. Where is the fucking... God damn it, I don't want to talk to you. You piss off. Stop telling me.
Take one step closer! We
Why do
dare
you
you!
always dare them? Fly, fools!
Prepare to die, you featherless scum! Retreat! Retreat!
These guys are hilarious.
Ha! Well struck, Squire. The Exarchs are in full retreat. Look how they caw like chicks and empty their bowels. The time has come for a counterattack. Prepare for your greatest challenge, Crow friend. The Motionless Guardian.
Scarecrow.
Yes, yes! The flightless cultists summoned it to guard their treasures. The Guardian stands like a mountain of brass and fury. We cannot approach it. But as a featherless giant, you might be immune to its gaze. Behold, Black Feathers! Our giant prepares to destroy the Guardian!
A motionless guardian. Hope you remembered to stretch.
Oh man, that was the thing in Crowswood too, was it actually was some type of daedric that was tricking people to go into Crowswood and then trapping their souls into scarecrows and erasing their memories, so all they know is they really just want to scare the crows away, and that's everything they know about it. It's an interesting mission. So things we really care about, we're looking around here, are those lore books. It's probably just that one that was already found. Get the fuck out of my way. This is where it is on the map the Fexture has online. I'll just have to deal with that later on. Oh, holy shit, I didn't know this place was that big. Damn, okay. Cool. This is gonna be fun to explore.
motionless guardian. Strike true. Tremble, guardian. Our giant approaches.
That giant felled the guardian. Fly, Exos, fly!
Victory! Victory for the court! Now let us take wing, Blackfeathers! Back to the Duke!
This is so cute. It's...
Structural integrity. Reflecting.
This is cool. Anything good back here? Okay, this is where I just was. Cool.
Our champion returns!
We'll do this from the ground. We're doing this from the ground. Dude, fuck off. Are you seriously still following me? God damn, that is fucking ridiculous. wonder why nobody can ever get on their fucking horse in this game.
Victory! We picked the bones clean and plundered the Exarch's hoard. A proud day for the Blackfeather Court. Now, the Queen of Chaff sent an emissary requesting a parley. I have a plan to scare her off for good. I need your help.
Yeah, I don't recall that being the deal.
I know what I said, fledgling! They've not defeated the Exarchs yet. Even now, they clean their plumage and sharpen their beaks. Unless we break the will of their queen, they will always return. This will be your last task. I swear it! Swear!
Oh, I can swear.
A trick! A bluff! A great crow scheme! Meet me in a building called Incarnatorium. I will explain all.
Grab a drink.
Queen of Chaff will arrive shortly. We must stun her with my magnificence. Are you ready? Look around. I picked this place for a reason. Pulley and pushy contraptions abound. When the city's wingless servants fiddle with him, the gears turn and pipes creak. I need to convince the Queen of Chaff that these machines serve me, and me alone. Yes, exactly. A performance. My legs, while svelte and regal, are not strong enough to push and pull these levers. I need you and your meaty hands. When the Exarch's Queen witnesses my powers,
up there in the
she
ceiling.
will take wing and never return.
There's so much fucking cool shit in here.
Of course not! No more time to plan. The Queen's entourage approaches. Hide yourself! Hide! Hide! You are the full Chaff Queen. I wield the power of the machines now.
You expect me to believe that? Give me the key or we'll peck you to ribbons.
Behold!
What? Steady, Exarchs. It's just a trick.
Waking machines awaken!
I will not be threatened. I am the Queen of Chaff.
Your doom is nigh. My machines will destroy you.
No! Impossible! Impossible!
Now, Queen of Chaff, you will die!
I yield. Such power. Exarchs to me. We leave this cursed place.
Ha! We did it for the list! Victory for the Duke! Victory for the Black Feather Court!
Back here, you fucking spaz.
We may have a complication. My, this would be much easier if you had feathers. I have, kind of. I hid the great prize nearby, but in your zeal to impress me, you threw the wrong switch. Now the door leading to the shiniest is blocked. Blocked! I can fly through, but you will need to take the long way round.
Hold on, so you can't just get it and bring it back?
North! I will dispatch my proud Knight of Marrow to accompany you. Good luck.
Yes, I will take a hostage, thank you.
Follow me, Crow friend. The shiniest treasure awaits.
Okay, yep. This is the way to go. Dude, look at this place. I want this shit. Cancelled. Shit.
Control pod registered. Reflecting.
How are we doing on inventory? Okay, we're good there. No inventory problems at all. Mostly just picking up shit that stacks. Where are my caltrops? Let's go. I know somebody's gonna love those.
Direct hit! Slay the abomination!
Flag. Bosses are 125k. That's... Come on. If you're already buffing the low-level people anyway, why scale this down to that? Seeing some of the really cool dwarven stuff during this quest.
Our victory over the Exarchs came at great cost. Quill and Claw, our lost knight, was a true hero. We will not forgive, and we will not forget. I do not know which lock the Shadow plans to poke with the key he stole, but we will help you stop him. Yes! You are as much a member of this court as any crow. Our swift wings and keen eyes are at your disposal. Find the Shadow of Sotha Sea, claim the key he stole, and avenge my Knight of Marrow.
That's where you get that armor set that calls a murder of crows. This is why, that's awesome. Dude, I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Shit, somebody already got up there. Alright, where are we going?
You look haggard. What happened in there? The skeleton key? Nocturnal's key? Damn it. I always suspected, but hoped it wasn't true. That key is a trans-dimensional artifact of unimaginable power. We have to get it back. The Omnivox alarm. Slag it! Someone's breaching the Cognitum Centralis. I have to get back to the Basilica. Meet me there!
Now, if I can just find someone willing... When I have...
Come back. Furthest, the rate.
Strange. happy to do so, me do. There you are. Same things.
I'm not leaving until you take me to that portal.
There's no portal. There is no way home.
I'll get the truth out of you, one way or another.
Threats of bodily harm will be met with detainment. Please cease and desist.
Fetch this. I'll find that portal myself.
Luckily for us.
That has nothing to do with this mission, don't worry about it.
What part of sealed don't you understand? The Shadow put a hex on the lift. Perhaps if we had the key you managed to lose.
Here we go again. I told you before, Lord Set would never allow the skeleton key to enter the city. There must be another explanation.
Well, by all means, explain it to me. Just be sure to use small words. I wouldn't want you to strain yourself.
Who am I supposed to be talking to?
Why must I always surround myself with soft-headed zealots? Why? Oh, come now, I don't mean you. I'm talking about Varuni. Pity. I really quite liked her before she started talking.
Holy shit.
Your gentle friend suffers from some very serious delusions. The Shadow managed to seal every entrance to the mechanical fundament, and, by extension, every entrance to the Cognitum Centralis, Sotha Seal's inner sanctum. Honestly, I have no idea. I tried to reach out and get some sense of it through Psijic projection, but I found nothing. Just a cold lack. I hesitate to admit it, but this Shadow's magic is beyond my ken. Talk to Luciana. She's been remarkably quiet throughout this whole ordeal.
How many gods do you have to save in this game? This Vivek a few months ago. Fucking this guy. Come on.
By the gears, this Devaith fear is just insufferable. Honestly, how do you put up with it? Just arguing for the most part. Lord Fear has a difficult time with constructive criticism. The Shadow locked us out of the Cognitum Centralis. Instead of exploring sensible mechanical alternatives, Fear's been firing off destructive spells.
Yep, breaking a machine, that makes it work.
Of course not. And what's worse, he's spitting out all kinds of blasphemous conspiracy theories. That kind of talk doesn't serve anyone. Something about the skeleton key? I told him, Daedric artifacts can't enter the city. It did? That doesn't make any sense. Daedric artifacts are profane illusions. Sotha Seal would never let something like that into the city. I just need to think. Go. Talk to Luciana. I think she might have a plan.
You arrived just in time. I don't know how much more of Devaith and Varuni's bickering I could take. It's as I feared. The Shadow breached the Cognitum Centralis, Lord Set's seat of power. If it reaches the core, if it removes Lord Set from the throne aligned, we can't let that happen. You should steel yourself for the battles ahead. We arrived too late. Damn these shadows. We have to get to the Coggatum.
Alright, so let's check out this memento that we just got. I'm gonna pop the light again real fast. But no, can't do that. Alright, so... Alright, let me get my face out of the way of this fucking thing. You're seriously telling me you can't do it from that screen? Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's see what that shield is. Okay, what the fuck was that? A waist? Cool. Well, that's it for that quest. We'll pick this up later. Whee! We're going for a ride. Thank you, button lag. Alright, peace guys.